sitting in a way that's comfortable for you to sit. Activate your feet, spread the toes, spread the balls of your feet, and then close your eyes. Give yourself a moment or two just to feel yourself like landing on your mat, feeling yourself into a safe space. And the intent today is to work with what you feel. So it's not like moving into and having an expectation of feeling a particular way in the pose or seeking to feel a particular way. But just noticing what the poses offer you and then taking that from the pose. But sometimes you can surprise yourself by just noticing there's something different, there's something that comes up. And when we spend a lot of time sort of searching or pushing in a certain direction, we can miss what is present, what is right in front of us. So today, really work to increasing your self-awareness and take what comes up for you. Right now, as you're sitting here and as you make the connection with the floor, you make the connection with yourself, notice what's coming up for you. Pressing down into your sit bones. As you breathe in gently, feel the spine as it lengthens. You're drawing energy up from the earth, moving this into pelvis, into belly, all the way up into sternum, into heart. And as you breathe out, relax your forehead. Breathe into your side ribs. Feel your ribs as they open out to the side. You're opening your lungs. And exhale. As you breathe, breathe into your back ribs, right between the shoulder blades, and feeding your heart from the back. And exhale, relax your jaw. On the next breath, breathe to sternum. So you're connecting with your heart from the front, connecting with your center into belly, into diaphragm, into belly, down into pelvis. And as you exhale, keeping chest lifted and your belly's in. Relax collarbones, and as you breathe, feel for drawing energy from the sky, moving this in through the skull bones into brains. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release as you let go. Pranayama is in Shule, is knee pal today, so bring your left leg over your right, bringing your right foot towards your left hip. That's a difficult reach for you today, then straighten your right leg. Hold the first two fingers down of your right hand and use your thumb to block your right nostril. Breathe through your left nostril, inhale for 10. Sorry, inhale for 5. Got both nostrils, hold the breath, hold for 20. So feet active, spine is long. Just staying with the immediacy of what is coming up for you. Exhale through right nostril, exhale for 10. Inhale through right nostril for 5. Got both nostrils and hold the breath you're holding for 20. Exhale, left nostril for 10. And then release. Change the cross of legs. Again, make that adjustment so it feels right for you. Feet are active. Fold the first 2 fingers down of your left hand. Ring finger blocks your right nostril. Inhale through your left nostril for 5. Lock both nostrils and hold the breath. Holding for 20. Feet active, spine is long. Exhale through the right nostril. Exhale for 10. Inhale, right nostril for 5. Block both nostrils and hold for 20. Exhale, left nostril for 10. And then release. Uttanasana, the soles of your feet are together. Legs and toes back towards your shins. Heels are about 12 inches away from your pelvic bone. Bring the hands by hips or slightly behind the hips. Sit both presses down. Inhale for 10. Hold the breath, hold for 10. So if you can, lift sternum, sit bones, ankles to the floor. Lift your side ribs, spread your side ribs. Hands forward. Exhale completely through your mouth. Uddiyana, tuck the chin to chest. Pull your belly in. Pull it in, pull it up. Feel your lengthening lower ribs away from waist. Spreading ribs, spread diaphragm as you hollow your belly out. Relax your belly, stay here, and then breathe deeply. And as you exhale, allowing your body to melt forward. Giving yourself time to notice what is coming up for you. Spread your breath into back ribs. Exhale, lead with your chest as you're folding forward, belly's in. So now notice if you're pushing your way into the pose, taking yourself to where your body's not quite ready for today. One more breath, deep breath. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to ease forward. Inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. Marichyasana 1, so straighten your right leg. Tuck your left foot in so the left heel is by your glute. Right hand is by right hip and then reach it back about 10 inches away from the hip. Press into your left sit bone and left foot. As you breathe in, reaching your left arm is up, opening through left side. And as you breathe out, you're lengthening your left arm forward. I've just placed a block by my right hand. It just gives me a little bit more leverage. As you breathe, you're lifting out of your right side. And as Exhale as you're lengthening forward. Pushing the floor away with your right hand as you lengthen forward. Feet are active, both sides. Press down into your left sit bone. As you breathe in, lengthen your ribs away from the left hip. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. On your next breath, bring your left arm to the outside of your right thigh. Of your left or right thigh, foot or ankle. And as you exhale, you're folding towards the outside of your your right calf. Now breathing deeply, breathing into lower back. Press your left foot to the floor as you fold forward. Keeping the neck relaxed. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release, push the floor away as you're coming all the way on back up. Coming into the bind, so you're sliding your left arm around your left thigh. The right hand comes around the back and bind the hands by your left hip, or use a strap to bind. So if you're not quite making that, use a strap to bind. The strap will be by your left hip. Press into left sit bone as you inhale, lifting, lengthening out of left side. And as you exhale, you're folding towards your right shin, both feet active. Now breathe in, breathe to sternum. And as you exhale, as you're folding forward, feel as if your left shin is pressing against your left tricep. Try not to be pushing this through into neck. So relax your neck as much as you can. Press down into sit bones and then feel right from coccyx as you're lifting, lengthening up. And as you exhale, you fold. Inhale, release as you come all the way up. Bring your left foot out towards the left. Place your left arm against your thigh. Left hand can be on the floor, or you can have the hand up away from the floor. Right hand is by your right hip, but just above the knee. You inhale, press down into your left foot, left sit bone, and then stretch up. And as you breathe out, glide your left thigh back. Breathe in as you lengthen out of lower back. And as you exhale, feel for gliding your left thigh away from you. One more like this, deep breaths. As you exhale, as you glide your left thigh back, you're reaching your right leg forward. Then inhale, release. Turn your left foot forward so the toes are not turned out, they're turning forward. Then bring your left foot slightly in. The heel is just along by your sit bone. As you breathe in, reach your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, you bring an arm across your left thigh. You're hugging the thigh inwards. Left arm is reaching back. Fingertips are to the floor. Keep reaching your right leg forward. Now as you breathe in, lengthen out of lower back. And as you exhale, you're twisting towards the left. Breathe to sternum, lift chest, as if moving chest right up towards the ceiling. And as you breathe out, you're twisting to left. You can bring your left arm all the way around, tucking it onto your right thigh, hip, or clothing. And then deep breath, spread the ribs in around your back. And as you exhale, you're twisting to the left. One more like this, deep breath. And as you breathe out, twist to the left. Keep the length through the spine, so you're not compressing into the ribs. You're not crunching the ribs. Then inhale, release. tuck your left foot in. So the left foot is tucked in, so the heel is by the groin. Or if you want to go further, bring your left foot onto your right thigh. Then bring your left hand around the back, grabbing hold of your left foot with left hand, or sliding the hand into clothing or your waistband. Press into right sit bone, breathe in, reach your right arm is up. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. You might be able to take hold of your right foot with right hand. Keep the neck relaxed as much as you can. Then breathe. Breathe into belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And exhale as you fold. Taking a couple more breaths in. Now breathe to your spot. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to melt forward. Inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on up. Bring your left foot so that the left heel is moving towards your left sit bone. That's a difficult reach for you today. Then tuck your left foot in so that the heel is by the groin and you're moving thighs away from each other. Bring your left hand back, grab hold of your left ankle with left hand, or the fingertips are to the floor. Now feel for tractioning your right thigh away from the hip. If you press your hand onto the thigh, quite close towards the hip joint, press your right sit bone to floor, and then breathe and lift and lengthen the ribs away from hip. And as you breathe out, gliding your right thigh forward. As you breathe in, lift out of left side. And as you breathe out, feel as if you are curling pubic bone to navel. Press down into your right sit bone, breathe in, reaching your right arm is up. So you open that right side. As you exhale, your right hand is down towards the floor. You can have the hand onto a block, so you keep lifting out of your right side. Right ear relaxes with right shoulder. Now breathe and lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, glide your left hip back, left hip glides back, so sit bone is easing to floor. Feet are active. Breathe in to lengthen out of lower back. And as you breathe out, raise your chest slightly as you glide your left shoulder away from left hip. On the next breath, slide your left arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto right thigh, hip, or clothing. And as you breathe out, move your left shoulder away from left hip. On the next breath, lift your chest bones up. You create space for your heart and for lungs. And as you breathe out, ease your left shoulder away from left hip. Chest opener. On the next breath, release your left arm. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, as you arc your chest forward, reaching your left arm straight back. Breathe to the back of heart and energize heart with breath. And as you breathe out, lengthening your left arm away from left hip. Inhale, reach your left arm right up towards the sky. And exhale, lengthen your arm over your left hip. Breathe in, lengthen your right ribs up away from right hip. And as you exhale, you're lengthening forward, keeping the arm aligned with your hip. Inhale, expand. Feel your side ribs as they open out wide. And as you breathe out, as you fold forward, glide your left hip back. You can take hold of the foot, the ankle, the calf, or hands to the floor. You want to go a little deeper into the pose. As you breathe in, lengthen your arms out and up. And as you exhale, as you fold forward, lengthen your arms forward, but keep the neck relaxed. Relax your shoulders. This is quite strong. So if you choose to do this, don't do this unless you're really supported. Sit bones presses down. Breathe in as you're lengthening out of lower back. Lead with chest. Exhale as you fold. You're lengthening arms forward. You're wrapping the shoulders. Now spread the breath into back ribs. And as you exhale, as you lengthen forward, bellies in. Inhale, release. Ease all the way on up. And then change the cross of legs. You're reaching your left foot is forward. Your right foot is heel is towards the glute. Bring your left hand by left hip slightly behind the hip. Press down into your right sit bone and right foot. As you breathe in, you're reaching, your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your right arm forward. Deep breath, inhale, keep lifting, lengthening out of your right side. And as you exhale, reach. Breathe into lower back. Feel you're lengthening the ribs away from sacrum. And as you press your right foot to the floor, fold. And the next breath, bring your right arm down to the outside of your left foot. And as you exhale, you're folding forward to the outside of your left calf. Spread your breath into back ribs. As you exhale, you're folding forward, keeping the neck relaxed. Now breathe into your spot, deep breath. And as you breathe out, letting your body melt forward. And inhale, release as you ease on up. Coming into Marichyasana 2 with the bind. You're sliding your right arm around your right thigh and shin. Left arm is around the back and bind the hands if you can. Press into your right foot. Breathe in as you lift out to right side. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. Chest is moving towards your left shin, thigh or calf. Breathe in, breathe to sternum, filling heart with breath. Keeping the neck relaxed. Exhale as you fold. Press your right foot to floor, and then press your right tricep against shin, and then breathe in, lengthen out from there. Using this to give you traction as you're lengthening your right ribs away from that right thigh. And as you exhale, as you fold forward, you're gliding your right thigh back. Then inhale, release. From here, bring your right foot slightly out towards the right heel. Your heel is moving towards sit bone. The foot is turning diagonally straight across, horizontally across. Your right hand is tricep is pressing against your thigh. You're gliding the thigh back. Left hand is by left hip. Press down into sit bone. As you breathe in, lifting out of your right hip. And as you exhale, as you send your left leg forward, glide your right thigh back. You'll feel this opening into hips, into lower back. So breathe in deeply, keep lifting, keep lengthening out of lower back. And as you breathe out, you're gliding your right thigh away from you. One more like this. Breathe in, lift sternum. As you exhale, moving your right thigh away from you. And inhale, release. This time, turn your foot forward and draw your heel, your right heel, so it's aligned with your right sit bone. Your right hand is reaching back just about 12 inches by your right hip. You breathe in, your left arm is reaching up. And as you breathe out, your left arm is now hugging your right thigh to chest. Press down into left sit bone, and then feel the lengthening of the side ribs away from hip. Press your right foot to the floor as you twist towards the right. That left foot is active, reach it forward. Press into right sit bone, lengthen your right ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, maintain the length as you twist towards the right. Relax your forehead and relax your skull bones. Now breathe as you inhale, drawing energy into your body from the sky. And as you exhale, as you're twisting towards the right, you might be able to bring your right hand further around onto your left thigh, hip, or clothing. Last breath in this, feel this right from coccyx as you lengthen up. And as you breathe out, you're twisting to the right. Inhale, release. Tuck your right foot in so that the right heel is by the groin, or if you're going further, the right foot is onto your left thigh as for half lotus. Bring your right hand around the back and tuck it onto your left hip, or you may be able to take hold of your right foot, or use a strap to make the back. Pressing down into your left sit bones, breathe in as you're reaching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, reach it forward, you might be able to take hold of the foot, the ankle, the calf, or hands to the floor. Breathe in and lift belly. Lead with chest, exhale as you pull, both feet active. Stretch your breath into back ribs. And exhale as you pull. One more like this, deep breath, breathe to sternum. As you exhale, you're folding forward. Inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. Seated side bend with one leg straight. So this time you have the option of tucking your heel in or bringing your foot back so that your right heel is by your right glute. Move your thighs away from each other. Bring your right hand back, grab hold of your right ankle. And inhale, reach your left arm is up as you open through left side ribs. Breathe out, bring the hand down so it's on the inside of your left leg. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. You're not holding your right ankle, lift your right hand up and then reach it back. Feel as if you're reaching your right arm back or guiding your right shoulder down in such a way so you feel an opening through the right side of your neck. Then anchor, sit both presses down, breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, slightly roll your chest open as you're gliding your right shoulder away from your right hip. Breathe in and lengthen your left ear away from left shoulder. Exhale, left shoulder is down away from your left ear. On the next breath, as you breathe in, slide your right arm all the way around the back, tuck it onto your left thigh, hip or clothing. And as you breathe out, glide your right hip back, sit bones are reaching to floor. Now breathe to sternum as you lift chest. Keep feeling for moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder down, the right elbow is reaching down towards your left sit bone. Inhale, release your right arm, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Chest opener on exhale, reach it back. Now breathe to sternum, filling your heart with breath. And as you exhale, as you're lengthening that right arm away from your ear. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. And exhale, lengthening your arm forward over your ear. Breathe in and lift your side ribs, left ribs away from left hip. Feel as if the ribs are coming right up to left armpit. Wrapping your right shoulder on exhale as you reach your arm forward. As you breathe, breathe into lower back as you're lengthening out of lower back. And as you exhale, you're folding forward over your left thigh or shin. Your hamstrings feeling really tight, bend the knee, heels contract to sit bone, you reach forward with the ball of your foot. And then breathe in, keep lifting belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you exhale, as you fold forward, feel as if you're gliding your belly away from left thigh. Spread the breath into back ribs. And as you exhale, as you fold forward, feel as if you're gliding your right sit bone back. Breathe into belly, lift belly. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. One more breath, noticing what you're feeling and where you're feeling this. And exhale as you inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in, you come all the way on back up. Lie down on your backs for your start of your abdominal sequence. Starting with elbow to knee. Then do elbow to knee and back traction. Starting with elbow to knee first. Lie down with your back, pad your back if you need. And if your back is tweaky, you can also do this with the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Press your hands behind your head and neck. Lift your feet up off the floor unless you're keeping your feet down to the floor. Inhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Reach forward, spread the toes. Keep sending both legs out and away from you. Pull belly in. Inhale, coming back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows to right knee. Now, reach your left leg forward. Spread the toes. Feel as if you're lengthening each toe away from the other. Send your thigh away from hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. The top rim of the sacrum is pressing to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your left knee. You're reaching your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Curl tailbone up. Send your right leg forward as you reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Now reach your elbows to your right knee. Reach your left leg forward. Move the thighs forward away from the hips so they're not coming towards your chest. Relax your left hip. Curl tailbone up. Send your left leg forward as you reach your elbows up towards the sky. Feel as if you're squeezing, you're wrapping your shoulders, and pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your left knee. Now reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Curl tailbone up. Send your right leg forward. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Wrap the shoulders. Feel the lengthening all the way right down to the hips. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee. Reach your left leg forward. Reach your right elbow up so both shoulder blades are off the floor. Now relax your left hip. Curl tailbone up. Send your left leg forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Place your right hand onto right thigh, heel of hands by hip crease. Curl tailbone up. Traction your thigh away from hip. Reach your left elbow up as you send your right leg forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. Reach your left leg forward. Place your left hand onto thigh, heel of hand by hip crease. Curl tailbone up. Traction your left thigh forward. Relax the hip. Move your thigh forward as you reach your right elbow up. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Place your left hand onto left thigh by the midpoint of the thigh. Now curl tailbone up. And then traction. Press your left hand onto left thigh. Reach your right leg up and out as you reach your right elbow up. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Hands behind your head and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee, straighten your left leg. Left leg is reaching straight forward. Right hand is onto right thigh, midpoint. Curl tailbone up. Press your hand against the thigh. Reach your left leg out as you reach your left elbow up towards the sky. Now pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Hands behind your head. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Right hand is onto right thigh. Curl tailbone up. Traction your thigh away from you. Reach your left elbow up. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Elbows to your right knee. Reach your left leg forward. Left hand is onto left thigh. Curl tailbone up. Ease your thigh bone forward away from the hip. Reach your right elbow up. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, release. Lower head and shoulders down towards the floor and place the soles of your feet to the floor. You need your rope, your block for this next pose. So have your block in touching distance. And then reach down with your fingertips and brush your heels with your fingertips. Line up heels with sit bones or heels hip distance apart. Arms relaxed by your side, shoulders are away from your ears. In today's version of this pose, you bring in your foot. After a while, you come into your, I'll demonstrate. So you're in the pose. You'll be in the pose before I ask you to do this. So your spine is really opening up. You inhale, and then you're lifting up. You'll place a block under your sacrum. After you've worked with one leg up, you will then come into half lotus, moving your heel towards the groin and sending the thigh away from you. You can hold the foot into place in the way that I'm doing, or relax your arms and keep moving the thigh away from you. You stay here for 5 breaths. Your foot comes up, change, and do the other side. So that's where we're going with this pose today. So measuring up, brush your heels, arms relaxed by your side. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Press feet to floor, exhale, tilt, pelvis lift, pelvis up away from the floor. Now breathe into side ribs and feel your ribs as they open out to side. And exhale, lift up, pushing the floor away as you lift. On your next breath, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Move your diaphragm and chest forward to chin. And as you exhale, as you press your feet to the floor, send thighs and knees away from you. Grab hold of your block. And then breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, lift up, push the floor away. If you need to come up onto your balls of your foot to do so. Keep the block away from your spinal column. Bring your right foot back, line it up with your right sit bone, And then press into your right foot, breathe in, lift your left leg up, draw your left knee to chest. And as you exhale, sending your right leg straight out and up towards the sky. Try to keep the neck relaxed. Now breathe in. As you breathe in, telescoping the ribs, moving chest to chin. And as you exhale, feel for sending that left leg straight up. Breathe into left hip, deep breath. And as you, on exhale, as you press your right foot to the floor, move your left foot towards your forehead. So you're coming deeper into this pose. One more like this, deep breath. And as you exhale, you're drawing your left foot back. So it's like your foot is really coming back towards your forehead, towards your shoulder. On the next breath, bend your left knee, draw your left knee to chest. And as you breathe out, easing your, coming into the half lotus, drawing your left heel to right hip, and then sending your left thigh and knee away from you. As you press your right foot to floor, breathe in, move belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, glide your left thigh away from you. You can use your left hand to assist. So you get this opening into hips, into pelvis, into lower back. So one more, two more like this, deep breath. Keep moving belly away from your thigh. And as you exhale, tuck, tailbone, send your left thigh away from you, both feet active. On the next breath, bend your left knee, draw your left knee to chest. And as you breathe out, place your left foot down to the floor. Anchor into left foot, breathe in, lift your right leg up, draw your right knee to chest. And as you exhale, lengthening your right leg straight out, reach out with the ball of your foot. Breathe into right hip, feel for gliding right thigh bone away from hip. As you exhale, push the floor away with your left foot as you send in your left leg straight up. On the next breath, lengthen lower ribs away from your right hip. And as you exhale, draw your right foot towards your right shoulder. You might bend the knee slightly, it just gives you a little bit more opening. Last breath in this, deep breath. And as you exhale, drawing your right foot closer, you bend the knee, it takes it out of your hamstrings. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bend your right knee and then draw your foot towards your left hip. And as you exhale, send your right thigh away from you. You can use your left hand to keep your right foot in place. Now breathe in and lengthen side ribs away from left hip. As your right foot presses to the floor, keep sending as your left foot presses to the floor, keep sending right thigh away from you. Now relax to the pose and just feel the pose. Feel the insights that the pose gives you. So now breathe in deeply as you're lengthening out of lower back. And as you breathe out, gliding your right thigh away. On the next breath, bend your right knee, draw your right knee to chest. And as you breathe out, place your right foot to the floor. Both feet presses to the floor. Breathe in and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, tilt pelvis, push the floor away with both feet as you lift up, move the block. Then breathe into back ribs. And as you exhale, tilt pelvis lower, upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis lower, mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way on down to the floor. Once you're all the way down to the floor, bring your hands to the floor by side. And then as you press your lower back to the floor, lift your feet up off the floor. And then lengthen your legs straight out and up towards the sky. Bend your knees and draw your feet together into Supta Baddha Konasana. Can reach your hands up, take hold of your feet. That's a difficult reach for you today. Then you can use the strap around your feet in this way. So now breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. Now exhale completely through mouth. Uddiyana, chin tucks in. Pull your belly in and move your feet to chest. Keep feeling for hollowing your belly out. Relax and then breathe deep breaths. And exhale. Chin tucks in, belly pulls back. Belly's all the way to the spine. Knees are moving to armpits. Keep sending sit bones away from you. And then release. Place your feet onto the floor. And then roll to your right side. Bring your left hand to the floor by chest. Breathe in. On exhale, push the floor away as you come in all the way up. Use your right hand to support your head and neck. Come onto knees for your next pose today, which is turbo dog. So knees are under the hips. Reach your hands forward, spread the fingers. Then send your knees slightly further back. Bend the elbows. The elbows are not touching the floor. They're 1 to 3 inches away from the floor. Relax your neck and upper back. Breathe into upper back, lift, spread back, curl, toes under. Exhale, lift knees off the floor, and then move your chest back to thighs and knees. You can step your feet in. You can bend the knees. Now, as you breathe in, expand. Feel your ribs. Broaden your upper back with breath. And as you exhale, squeeze your elbows in as if you're squeezing a great big beach ball. As you breathe in, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, reach your sit bones back. Breathe to heart, deep breaths. And as you exhale, push the floor away and then squeeze your elbows in, wrapping the shoulders. One more like this, deep breaths. And exhale, release. Bend the knees, come all the way on down to the floor. Your next pose today is dolphin. Do dolphin and then do dolphin strut. So measure up for dolphin, hands up to biceps, elbows to the floor. Reach your hands forward. You can choose to clasp your hands, but keep the elbows tucked in so the elbows are no wider than the shoulders. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders and upper back. Then breathe into upper back, lift, spread back, and curl toes under. Exhale, lift the knees off the floor. Push the floor away with your forearms, and then feel for lengthening through spine. Breathe into side ribs, feel for lengthening top ribs away from your shoulders. And as you exhale, pushing the floor away, feel as if your fingertips are reaching forward. Relax your neck, relax your throat. Then breathe into heart, deep breaths. And as you exhale, as you reach back, send the thighs and the calves away from you. On your next breath, as you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Exhale, send your sit bones back. Inhale, release. Bend the knees and then come all the way on down to floor. So your next pose is dolphin strut or dolphin with your hands clasped, working towards one leg up. So if you're doing dolphin with hands clasped, you're measuring up, coming down, lifting up, pushing back, working with one leg up. If you work with one leg up, aim for 3 breaths, 3 to 4 breaths, with the leg up one side, 3 to 4 breaths, the other leg up the other side. You're working with dolphin strut. You're measuring up, your hands are reaching forward. You breathe in, you lift, you spread back, toes under. Exhale, lift the knees off the floor.
From here, you're stepping your left foot forward and reaching your left hand back, grabbing hold of the ankle. Then breathe in, and as you exhale, reaching your left heel away from you. So that's your dolphin strut. Again, you can do this both feet onto the floor or work with one leg up. If you're working with one leg up in strut, aim for 2 to 3 breaths with each leg that you've taken up. Okay. So measure up, hands forward, elbows down, hands forward. Choose to clasp your hands or not. Everyone relax neck, shoulders, and upper back. Breathe into upper back, lift, spread back, curl, toes under. Exhale, lift knees off the floor, and then move your chest back to thighs and knees. You're working with dolphin strut. Bring your feet a little bit wide, about hip distance apart. Reach your left hand back, grab hold of the heel, the ankle, or the calf. And then reach your left heel away from you. Everyone breathe in deeply. As you exhale, reach back so you're taking the weight away from the shoulders. You're working with one leg up, anchor into your left leg. Breathe in, lift your right leg up. And as you exhale, reach it back, spread the toes. Breathe into right hip, feel the sending right thigh away from pelvis. As you exhale, as you lengthen it back, reach your left heel to the floor. As you inhale, feel for lengthening side ribs away from belly, away from left thigh. And as you breathe out, lengthen your right leg back. You're in strut. On the next breath, in whichever pose, stretch your left leg away from you. And as you breathe out, lower your right foot to the floor. If you're in strut, place your left hand back to the floor. And then breathe in, reach your right hand back, grab hold of the ankle, step your right foot forward a few inches. And as you exhale, reach your right leg down. Press your right foot to the floor, breathe in, lift your left leg up. You're working with one leg up, and as you exhale, stretch it back. Keep the neck relaxed. Breathe into your right hip. Feel for gliding right thigh away from pelvis. And as you exhale, reach your heel to floor. On the next breath, as you breathe, breathe into left hip. Feel for gliding left thigh away from pelvis. As you exhale, you reach it back. On the next breath, send your left leg away from you. And as you breathe out, lower left foot to the floor. Place your left hand back, right hand back to the floor, then breathe in deeply. Exhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way on down to the floor. From here, coming up to stand, standing on your mat, turning to the front of the mat. Okay. Coming into horse stance, your knees are bent, your hands are onto your thighs, your toes are turned out. Agnisara. 2 rounds slow, 2 rounds fast. The knees are bent, moving thighs out to the side. Take a deep breath. And then exhale. Chin tucks in, suck the belly in and up, let it go. In and up, and let it go. All the way back, let it go. All the way back, let it go. Breathe in, and exhale. Agnisara, nice and slow, feeling all the sensations that are coming up, or as many of the sensations that you can. Two rounds fast, breathe in, and exhale. Chin tucks in, feet presses the floor, and you're moving belly. One more like this, breathe in, and exhale. Move the belly as fast as you can. And then release. And stand, turn the toes forward, but keep the feet this distance apart. Hands clasped behind your back. Press your feet to the floor, breathe in, lift sternum. As you exhale, you're folding forward. Bring your arms over the shoulders and the shoulders away from your ears. Keep the neck relaxed and long. And then as you press your feet to floor, breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, fold. If your hamstrings are tight, bend your knees slightly, and otherwise lift, straighten legs and lift kneecaps. And then breathe into lower back as you're lengthening lower ribs away from waist. And exhale, fold. Lift the toes, spread the toes. Last breath in this, deep breath. And exhale as you fold. Tuck your hands back onto sacrum. Breathe in, keep the neck relaxed. Push the floor away. Feel as if you're pressing into heels as you come all the way on back up. Chin is tucked into chest. Release your hands. Bend the knees. Turn the toes out. Horse dance. Third way, your elbows are tucking in. So going deep and sending the thighs away from you. Inhale, draw your hands together. Exhale, lift your chest and then open your arms out and then reach them back. Inhale. As you exhale, as you lift your chest open, now reach your arms back. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Inhale. As you exhale and open out. Inhale. And then exhale. One more like this. Inhale. And then exhale. And stand. Parallel your feet. From here, coming into a side stretch. So anchor into your right leg. Breathe in, reach your right arm away from you. And as you exhale, let your arm come all the way down towards your ankle. Now breathe in and reach your left arm out and up towards the sky. And as you exhale, roll your chest open as you lengthen. Feel as if you're lengthening away from your right thigh. Press your left foot to the floor. Breathe in, lengthen side ribs away from left hip. And as you exhale, reach your left arm over left hip. Breathe in and lengthen your right ribs away from right hip. And as you exhale, feel as if you're pressing into the edge of your left foot as you reach your left arm over left hip. Breathe in, lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, bringing your left arm all the way down towards the outside of your right foot. Grab hold of your foot or ankle if you can. Then breathe in. Breathe into sternum and move your chest up and forward. Now exhale, fold. Bend your left elbow, elbow tips to reach the floor. Breathe into lower back as you lengthen lower ribs away from waist. And as you exhale, you're taking it a little deeper. Bend your left elbow. One more breath like this. Deep breath. Keep gliding the ribs as if they're moving towards your left armpit. Bend your left elbow. Exhale. As you come in deeper, you're opening your left side. Keep your right hand to the floor. Breathe in, sweep your left arm out and up towards the sky. And as you exhale, rolling your chest open as you reach it back. Breathe in, lengthen ribs away from right hip. And as you exhale, tuck your right sit bone under as you reach your left arm out and up. Right foot presses the floor. Breathe in. Use your left arm to pull your body up. And use your right hand to support your head and neck. From here, place your right hand onto right thigh. As you breathe in, reach your left arm down towards the left. Keep reaching all the way down towards the floor. As you breathe in, lengthen left ribs away from left hip. And as you exhale, tuck your left sit bone under. On the next breath, reach your right arm out and up towards the sky. And as you exhale, reach it back. Press down, feel as if you're pressing down to the edge of your right foot. And then breathe in, reach your right arm up. And as you exhale, lengthen right arm over right ear. Breathe in, glide your ribs away from your left hip.
And as you exhale, lengthen. So you feel your side intercostal muscles open. On the breath, lift belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, bringing your right arm all the way down, taking hold of your left shin or ankle or the hands to the floor. Keep the neck relaxed and long. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, as you draw your forehead closer towards your left shin, bend your right elbow. Breathe into lower back, keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, you're taking it a little deeper. On the next breath, as you breathe into your right hip. As you exhale, come in deeper. On the next breath, sweep your right arm up towards the sky. As you exhale, rolling chest open as you open up a little bit more. Press your left foot to the floor, breathing lengthen out of left side. And as you exhale, reach. Let your right arm lift you up. On the next breath, reach your right arm away. Let the arm pull you up. And use your left hand to support your head and neck. Heel toe, feet together. Then come to your wall. Your next pose is dolphin against the wall. So working with dolphin, either with both feet on the wall or dolphin with one leg up. The measurement is your hands onto your biceps, your elbows into the floor. You reach your hands forward. You can clasp your hands today in this way. Neck, shoulders relax. You breathe in, you lift, spread the back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift the knees away from the floor. Step one foot onto the wall, stepping both feet down. Stay here for a couple of breaths, and then if you're going further, reaching that leg out and up. Keep the neck relaxed. Once you've reached the leg up, you can stay for maybe 2 to 3 breaths on each side. Keep pushing the floor away with your hand. So when you press your forearms to the floor, feel as if you're lengthening your arm bones away from your forearms and then your top ribs away from your shoulders. Now breathe in. Everyone spread your breath into side ribs. And as you exhale, lengthen up from there. Really nice, everyone. Deep breaths. And then reach that straight leg, reach it straight up. Reach out, spread the toes, reach out with the balls of your foot. Deep breaths. Good. And as you exhale, reach it up. Take the weight away from the shoulders. The more you take that leg up, the more you take it out of shoulders. Really nice. Do both sides. Once you've done both sides, coming back up into stand. Do chest opener with your left side against the wall. So in chest opener, you step in your left leg back forward as you would for warrior one. You're reaching your left hand back so the hand is onto the wall. The hand is just below the shoulder. If I was demonstrating the pose this way, left foot is forward, left hand is back, line with the shoulder. Right hand is up, just below the shoulder. You're using your right hand to just creating spaciousness, opening into the pectoral muscles, into the pectoral minor. So you press down into your left foot, breathe in, lift out of left side. And as you exhale, reach your left arm back as you glide your chest forward. Press back into right leg as you inhale, keep lifting out of right side. And as you exhale, as you glide your right hip forward, glide your left hip back. Your left arm is reaching back. Now breathe to sternum as you lift chest. And as you exhale, bend your left knee as you reach your left arm back. Inhale, keep lengthening out of lower back. And as you exhale, turn slightly to the inside of the room, only slight, and you get more opening through the top of shoulder. 2 breaths, 2 more breaths, deep breaths. Keep lifting, lengthening out of your lower back and upper back. As you exhale, as you go a little deeper, keep reaching that left arm back. 1 more like this, deep breath. And exhale, release. Turn around for the other side. So your right foot is stepped forward, your left hand is onto your butt, just below the shoulders. Press into your left leg, breathe in, lift out of left side. Remember, you're about 1 forearm distance away from the wall. And as you exhale, bend your right knee. Press back into left leg, breathe in, keep lengthening out of lower back. And as you breathe out, glide your left hip forward, right hip is easing back. Deep breath, keep lifting. Feel as if you're raising your right shoulder slightly. And as you exhale, turn slightly to the inside of the room as you're reaching your right arm back. Really nice, everyone. Deep breaths. And as you exhale, bend your right knee, glide your left hip forward. On the next breath, step your right leg forward to come out. Your next pose is spinal squat against the wall. So you're starting with your left side against the wall. You're 1 forearm distance away from the wall. You're bending the knees and your right arm comes over your left thigh. The right hand is onto the wall, so is your left. You're about shoulder, hands about shoulder distance away from each other. Press down into sit bones, and then, so press down into your feet, and as you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. That twist towards the wall. Feel as if you're pushing the wall away from you. Then breathe in, glide your left ribs away from left hip. And as you exhale, as you twist towards the wall, feel as if you're sending your sit bones back. Breathe in and move belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, feel as if you're twisting away from the wall. Barbara, bring your right hand all the way down. So here, bring your right elbow down against your thigh. That's it. And then hands onto the wall. Then bring your left, bring it a little bit further forward. And then tuck your bum closer to, Now, as you sit a little deeper as if you're sitting down. Now breathe in, lengthen, glide against your right elbow. And then push the wall away, twist the gate towards the wall, twist away from the wall. Now breathe in, lengthen your side ribs away from your left hip, everyone. And as you exhale, as you twist towards the wall, feel as if you're pushing the wall away. Everyone sit a little deeper, send your sit bones back, Now breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, twist. Kulwinder, Lakwinder, bring your hand a little bit, your left hand a little bit higher up. Bit higher there. Now push the wall away. Everyone feel as if you're sitting back and then lengthen your right ribs away from right hip. And then twist, push the wall away as you twist away from the wall. And then everyone release. Good. Stand. and turn around for the other side. So your right side is against the wall, your left elbow comes over the thigh, the hand is onto the floor, onto the wall, both hands are up to the wall. Now breathe in. As you breathe in, lengthen your side ribs away from the wall. And as you exhale, twist like you're opening your chest towards the wall. Twist away from the wall. Feel as if you're pushing the wall away from you. Just a little deeper. And then breathe in, move belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, twist a little deeper. Mario, bring your right hand closer towards the door. Right hand closer towards, more forward. Right hand towards the door, more to the door. Your hand is here, bring it forward. The hand that's on the wall. Yeah, now breathe in. As you breathe in, lengthen your left ribs away from left hip. And as you exhale, twist away from the wall. Send your sit bones back. Good. Now, everyone, as you send your sit bones back, breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Your arm presses against your thigh, twist away. So you get the lengthening through the left side of your body. Inhale, release, and come to stand. Yeah. Easier than it looks, that pose. Your next pose is against the wall. You're doing downward facing dog against the wall. So in your downward facing dog against the wall, if you start with your sit bones up against the wall, where your heels finish is where your hands will start. The hands are under the shoulders. You breathe in, you come up into downward facing dog with both feet onto the floor. Now that your hips are nicely open, shoulders are nicely open, you step one foot onto the wall, step both feet up. Your body's in a box, rectangular position. You stay here for up to 6 to 8 breaths. But if you want to go further, keep one foot onto the wall and reaching your other leg up. Stay here for 3 breaths on each side. Keep pushing the floor away. Keep pulling belly in as you reach your leg up if you're working with that version of the pose today. Taking any tension out of the neck. Make this pose as easy as you can for yourself. That's really nice look, Winda. That looks really, really strong. Keep pushing the floor away. Tuck your sit bones up to heels, up to the leg that's reaching up towards the sky. Good. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Feel as if the back of your thighs, of the foot that's on the wall, is reaching upwards. Nice, nice, Barbara. Really nice. Neck relaxes a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah. Deep breath. Breathe into heart. Push the floor away. Feel as if you're wrapping the shoulders as you push the floor away. Good. Deep breath. Really nice, Clint. And then once you've done both sides, stand at the front of your mat. As you exhale, bring your hands together by chest. Press your feet to floor, breathe in, reaching your arms right and up towards the sky, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Stay here. Press down into your right foot and lift your belly away from right thigh. And as you exhale, as you go a little deeper, tuck your right sit bone as if you tuck your sit bones down towards your right heel. Press your left foot to floor, breathing lengthen out away from thigh. And as you exhale, you're taking it a little deeper. On the next breath, breathe to sternum, chest lifts. And as you exhale, push the floor away with both feet. Inhale, release, hands to the floor. Step your right leg back for plank. Then reach back into heels. Feel for pushing the floor away. And as you exhale, lower down. Keep squeezing your elbows in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you reach your legs back. Inner ankles as if they're squeezing towards each other. And as you breathe out, press it back for downward facing dog. Go for lengthening through the spine. Lunge. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands. Keep the hands to the floor. Face your right knee down. And as you press into both legs, reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Press your left foot to the floor, breathe and lift the belly away from thigh. And as you exhale, as you go a little deeper, left sit bone tucks towards your left heel. Press into your right shin as you breathe and keep lifting out and up. And as you exhale, feel for pushing the floor away as you go a little deeper. On the next breath, hands to the floor. Step your right leg forward for forward bend. As you breathe in, keep the neck relaxed, but move belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, lengthen through the spine, belly's in. Press your feet to the floor, breathing, coming up to stand, lengthening your arms to the sky. Keep the chest lifted as you reach your arms up. And as you exhale, hands together by chest. Bend the knees, breathe in, sweep your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you exhale, fold forward, belly's in, hands to the floor. Breathe in, move chest forward away from thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep the elbows tucked in. From here, bring your hands forward about 10 inches ahead of the shoulders. Tops of the feet presses to the floor. So breathe in, move chest and ribs forward. Now lengthen, keep moving belly away from pelvis. Keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Feel the energy of the pose. Now breathe in and move. Keep moving belly up. Diaphragm is lifting, chest lifts. And as you exhale, feel as if you're sending your legs away from you. Now find the ease in the pose. Spread the breath into back ribs. And as you exhale, feel as if you're drawing your chest forward using your arms. Last breath in this. Inhale. Exhale, release. Lower down, bring your hands onto the shoulders. Breathe into low back, curl toes under. And exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Stay in downward facing dog. So from here, as you breathe in, rise up to tips of toes. And exhale, push the floor away as you reach back. Move chest to thighs and knees, reach heels to the floor. Spread the breath into back ribs, deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach your sit bones back. From here, if you can, you're coming into bringing your right hand back towards your right foot. So my right hand is about 6, maybe 8 inches away from my right foot. The right elbow's tucked in. This is splash prep in downward facing dog. So as you breathe in, feel as if you're lengthening ribs away from waist. As you exhale, reach your sit bones back, tuck your right elbow in. Deep breath, inhale. Now push the floor away with both hands. Anchor into right foot and right hand. Breathe in. If you can, lift your left leg up. And as you breathe out, reach it back. Only do this if you feel confident with it. Breathing into left hip. Feel for sending left thigh away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, sending that left leg back. One more like this. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, lengthen leg back. Place your left foot back to the floor. Bring your right hand forward where it was for downward facing dog. Now breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to the floor. Spreading the lower ribs away from sacrum.
As you exhale, reach back, lengthen for spine, send your sit bones back. Other side, flash breath. Bring your left hand back so the hand is about 6 to 8 inches away from your left foot. Press your left foot to floor, left hand to floor, breathe in. Lift your right leg up. And as you exhale, reach it back. You're not so confident in this, keep the foot onto the floor. Breathe into right hip, feel the sending right thigh away from pelvis. And as you exhale, reach it back, tuck your left elbow in, reach back into left heel. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, lengthen back. Inhale, release. Place your right foot to the floor, left hand is forward for downward facing dog. On the next breath, breathe into lower back. Exhale, pull your belly in and reach your sit bones back, moving chest to thighs and knees. On the next breath, bend the knees and then come all the way on down to floor. Reach your legs forward. Reach forward with the heels, toes and flex back towards the shins. Sit bones presses down, breathe in, arms reach to the sky. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. Breathe to lower back as you're lengthening lower ribs away from waist. Lead with your chest, exhale, bend the elbows as you move your chest forward. Now breathe in and spread your ribs out to side. And as you breathe out, you're folding. One more like this. Breathe in, move belly away from pelvis. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way on up. Lie down onto your backs. So lie down on your back, reach your legs straight forward, press your lower back to the floor, let your arms relax down by your side. So from here, take a deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, let your shoulders soften down away from your ears. Breathe into the left side of your neck, deep breath. And as you exhale, gliding your left shoulder away from your left ear. Breathe into the right side of your neck. Feel the lengthening right ear away from right shoulder. And as you exhale, soften right shoulder away from your right ear. Relax your right ear towards your right shoulder. And then breathe to the left side of neck. Deep breath. And as you exhale, left shoulder softens down. On the next breath, use your right arm your right arm is coming around, so you're taking hold of the jawbone by just below the left side of your neck. And then breathe into the left side of your neck, deep breath. And as you exhale, you're nudging your right elbow out towards the right, so you get the opening through the left side of the neck. And then breathe to the left side of the neck, deep breath. And exhale, soften your left shoulder away from your ear. On the next breath, release your right arm. Let your right arm come back down to the side. And exhale, relax your right shoulder down away from right ear. On the next breath, ease your head back to center. And as you exhale, soften the shoulders. On the next breath, as you breathe in, allow your right ear to lengthen away from your right shoulder. And as you breathe out, relax your left ear towards your left shoulder. Breathe to the right side of neck, deep breath. And as you breathe out, relax your right shoulder away from right ear. On the next breath, bring your left arm up, and then your arm is coming around. You're taking hold of the left your right side of your jaw just by your ear. And as you exhale, you're nudging your left elbow towards the left. Now breathe to the right side of neck, deep breath. And exhale, glide your right shoulder away from your ear. On the next breath, release your left arm, let your left arm out to the side. And as you exhale, your left shoulder is down away from your ear. On the next breath, ease your head back to center. And as you exhale, both shoulders out down away from your ears. Draw your feet together so you're zipping your legs up. Lower back presses to floor. Breathe in, reach your arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, lengthen arms away from you. Now breathe in, deep breath. And as you exhale, lengthen your arms and legs away from each other. Clasp your hands and then breathe in deeply. And as you exhale, reach both arms to the right edge of the mat. So you feel the opening through the left side ribs. As you breathe in, lengthen your ribs away from your right hip. And as you exhale, lengthen arms and legs away from each other. So you can bring your both legs towards the right edge of the mat, both hands. So you're creating a banana shape in your body. And one more like this, deep breath. And as you exhale, lengthen arms and legs away from each other. On the next breath, as you breathe in, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, pull your belly in. Reach your arms over towards the left edge of the mat. And then breathe into your right ribs. And as you exhale, lengthen. So the arms are reaching towards the left edge of your mat. Your legs are lengthening away. On your next breath, as you inhale, lengthen out of the left side of your body. Left ribs away from left hip. And as you exhale, reach your legs towards the left edge of your mat. And then breathe in deeply as you lengthen lower ribs away from waist. And as you exhale, as you lengthen both arms and both legs to the left edge of your mat. Now inhale, draw your hands back to center. And as you exhale, let your arms relax down by your side. Let your feet widen your legs so your legs are about the width of your mat. Arms relaxed by your side, shoulders away from your ears. Lying down in your final pose into Shavasana. So let your arms relax. Let your shoulders be soft away from your ears. And give yourself this moment to notice what comes up for you.
You need to move your fingertips and tips of toes. You feel the energy into your body, allow the energy to move through the whole of your body. And on your neck, stretching the way that feels good to you. Bend the knees, move your knees to chest. And come it all the way up, roll to right, left side. Right hand is by chest, breathe in. Push the floor away with the right hand on, exhale, come up. Left hand supports your head and your neck. Come up into a seated position. Bring your hands together so the thumbs lightly touch sternum. As you sit tall, acknowledge how you feel and congratulate yourself for your practice. And thanking you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Finishing together deep breaths. And exhale. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.